honestly, I don't get aroused. I don't even get I don't get aroused. I don't get attracted to any 3D women at all. I intentionally try to distance myself from all sexual thoughts and feelings when it comes to real women in real life.
What's up, Explosion Lord?
Hello.
So what seems to be the problem?
Okay. Hello everyone. I'm Explosion Lord. Currently 20-year-old university student. Um, basically the thing is I want to get in a either I don't know like a relationship or like just anything. However, I have no I have no clue regarding talking to women beyond basic platonic study, hobby, society stuff. Since I talk with them the same way I talk with the other dudes.
That's good. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, that's actually
Yeah.
preferred. Women don't like it when you talk to them differently.
Yeah.
Also,
You just talk to them like they're a
do-
human. Good job. Proud of you.
yeah, no, yeah, of course. Also, it doesn't help that I think it doesn't help that in real life, I don't get like when I'm in the flesh in person. I don't get honestly. I don't I don't get aroused. I don't even get I don't get aroused. I don't get attracted to any 3D women at all. I intentionally try to distance myself from all sexual thoughts and feelings when it comes to real women in real life.
Oh, so are you saying you're not attracted to women? I think I'm misunderstanding.
No, the thing is, the thing is, I do, but it's like, but it like if I'm like thinking, like if I'm alone or if I'm like browsing internet, if I'm in real life, I like turn it off. So I'm like when you see me said, oh, that's Explosion Lord, the average university student. Also, though the main problem is that like I have a should I say this? Should I have a deep mistrust of women in general. I'm sorry, but I can't help it.
Where do you think that comes from? What was in your childhood that made you snap, you think?
I don't know.
Can we get Dr.
It's
K on
like
the phone?
I was actually pretty normal like during my first year in university, but say but then I think during 2020 it like when I was like stuck in my house. Actually, even before that,
Were you ever
just
cheated
before.
on?
Huh?
Were you ever cheated on?
No comment. No,
That's a yes.
but no comment.
That's
No,
why he doesn't trust women. Okay. That's
no.
okay. It happens.
So wait, what do you mean when you're in public? So are you sexually attracted to women? Because you just might be ace or asexual, you know what I mean? Like that's that is a thing, you know? Do you just like 2D women?
I feel like 2D is like 2D women won't betray you. But the thing is that
Oh, he needs a hug. He got cheated
also
on, chat. That's sad.
actually when you think about it, like even in actually I remember on actually like actually technically 2D women can also cheat on you since there's like certain stories.
True, if that's how
But
they write the character.
true, but like usually they won't they won't betray you, I guess.
I think what you need to do before you can tackle your problem with talking to girls is talking to a therapist and realizing that in most situations, unless you cheated on her first, it's not your fault, and you need to move on from that and learn that not all women are the same way.
Do you have a body pillow?
Why would I? No.
Wait, you don't have a body, but I have a body pillow.
That says more about you than anything, honestly.
I have 2 body pillows, but
I
technically
have
one
a body
is.
pillow coming out soon of myself. It's not on sale yet.
I'm about to have 3 body pillows.
Because
I
then you
have, I
assign
yeah,
Bobby
I have
Fellow,
a
you just put it in the background next to Obama. To be perfect.
yeah. Oh wait, hold up. So you said 2D women can't hurt you, but 3D like 3D women. Okay, women can, but you won't say that you've been cheated on. I mean, I don't know. Have you talked? Do you talk to a lot of women in a non-platonic setting? Do you turn it off, or are you even interested in women? Like, I don't really, I don't.
Uh,
That's I don't really understand that.
like, what do you mean non-platonic setting?
I think I get
Wh-
it.
Have you
I
flirted
think
with like a human woman in the flesh recently, and have you been attracted to them at all?
I usually just talk about stuff like common interests. Usually, most of the time, it's either
Such
if it's
as
not
what?
work,
But you're not attracted to
I
them
don't
at all,
know.
like when you're talking to
No,
them.
like I don't know. Like there was one time in high school. I think, during when I was in high school, like final year, I was, I think, like I knew this girl,
Hmm.
and like I think we just talked about I I think the art in hentai and stuff.
Hmm. Right. And that's
Okay.
the last
Wait,
time you talked to a
you
girl?
found a woman that was also into hentai.
Wait, what?
You found a
No,
woman.
I don't even know how. I don't even know how it like. I think uh, it's like
Because that's
I
it,
was
brother. You
thinking.
need to hold on to that, okay? If they're out in the wild
No,
talking about, yeah, I love the art in hentai. I love having discussions like that. That's your woman, okay? That's like you have very specific interest, okay? And that's
yeah.
like,
true. I don't know. I think part of it might be in
Ash,
his mind, he already has this mental block there because he has trust issues. So he's already rejecting himself or like seeing the doom of a relationship before he even says hello. Therefore, his boner just dies before it starts and he's confused. He's like
hello?
already playing out the scenario in like a split second when he sees a girl and he shuts himself down.
Hello?
oh, hello. Yeah, she's also like, I don't know. It was also kind of weird because she was also like like supposed devout Muslim. So
Wait, she was a devout Muslim or you're a devout Muslim?
she,
Oh, okay. She was a devout Muslim and you guys were talking about hentai? What the fuck? That's
yeah, I
yo,
think
she
That actually
follows.
makes sense because a lot of people feel that animated porn or like animated girls is not the same kind of sin as real life because it's art and fantasy.
Bro, she's perfect. This woman is perfect. Reach back out to her, okay?
uh
She's not
I don't know.
haram, okay?
I lost contact like for like after high school. I lost contact with everyone after high school, so it's fine. Uh, Except for like a few people that I talked with regularly, I guess.
Okay. Um,
That's normal.
that is normal. Where's Austin?
Yeah, it's fine.
He's just like pissing for 3 hours, I guess. Okay. Oh, there he is. Okay, so one thing that we need to figure out here is maybe I'm still confused. I'm just like having a hard time understanding. Like, are you attracted to women sexually, like human women, or not? Like, or do you not find yourself attracted to women, human women sexually? And if you are not attracted to them, that could one be because you're asexual, or it could be because you are afraid of getting rejected or afraid of being cheated on or something.
Mm.
That's what I'm
Rejection. By this point, like, I think rejection is inevitable. When you think rejection is inevitable, it stops worrying you. So that's how I think.
Okay, that's cool.
It's one way to look at it, but you seem to be to the point where you expect rejection so much that you don't even try anymore.
Yeah.
So I mean, like you miss all the shots you don't take.
I mean, exactly. You know? I mean, you can't live in this world where you expect things to happen when you don't do, you know what I mean? You're going to get rejected.
Of course we will.
I think
It
what
is
you're looking
life.
at is rejection as this horrible thing, but really what you should be looking at is just you're narrowing the list of potential people you could have a relationship with, and you're just getting that much closer to figuring out who.
Look, this is the way I think of it, my friend. When I walk down this, think about when you walk down the street, right? And you're just observing humans. Think about how often does it happen that you're like, whoa, did you see that person? Like, you know what I mean? Think about that. It is difficult to find compatibility. That is the human condition. Compatibility is a challenge to find, and there's no it's no coincidence that these sorts of things are incredibly relatable to everybody because we all face these challenges. So my response to you in your situation would be is you can't give up, you can't quit, don't get jaded with the process. I mean, you're gonna that person is out there for you, I promise you.
Well, this world. I hope you're right, but I'm
Well,
not
what do you
sure
mean? You already
honestly.
found one. There was a halal girl that was also into or talking about hentai. So if you found one, there's more.
True. And this
Mhm.
may not be the advice you want because it's much easier to patch the hole in your heart, metaphorically, by putting someone else there. But what you really need to do is seek therapy, figure out why you have all these trust issues, work on yourself, work on improving the best version of you, stop thinking about relationships, and
Yeah.
just live your life doing what you want, doing the best that you need to for yourself. And eventually you'll find people along the way who you're compatible with.
I honestly, you want me to say it?
Mm.
Hmm. I don't know if like that's usually the common advice people give.
Because it's true.
But there's like so many. Let's say more like when you look at a lot of people, like just go outside, go to the streets, you will see a lot of wrecks, a lot of like honestly like pretty shitty human beings that still are able to go with other people.
You don't know that they're good relationships. Most people aren't happy in their relationships. They're settling because it's easy and they're afraid of being alone. That's why marriage is
Well,
still in 50% in divorce.
exactly, it sucks.
So don't
Why
look at them and be
bother
like,
go
see, they found a relationship. You can't do that because you have no idea what their relationship's like or how long they took, if it is a healthy relationship, the kind of therapy they went to or self improvement they went to get there.
Look,
You
yeah,
can't,
most
can't
of
just judge that.
you can't be a doomer.
uh,
Listen, you cannot be a fucking doomer about like other people. Don't worry about what the fuck is going on with other people. You know what I mean? Like that's you. Amaranth is right. You absolutely have to work on yourself first, like self improvement. It'll also change your outlook and your attitude. I mean, I understand it. I've certainly had, more nihilistic attitudes in the past as well. But yeah, people are in fucking shitty relationships. If you look at like a shitty dude with like a cute girl walking down the street and you think like, oh, that person should be with me instead. Why don't
oh,
they
I don't
understand
think that.
me?
I don't think that. Like, I don't think like a man or anyone deserves something. I'm just saying that there is like there's this genuine like this genuine unbalance, you could say, a genuine uh when it comes like this certain destructive influence, it said that permeates, especially nowadays with the isolation of humanity due to late stage capitalism of neoliberalism.
Staying
That
on topic.
it's
Stay on
it.
topic.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm just
Like, don't trigger him. This is my job to move you along.
no, I'm just saying that that like relationships nowadays, I feel like they are. It's a dead. It's a dead concept. It's something that doesn't exist in this current state of humanity.
I'm
I'm
lost.
just
What are we talking about now? I thought we were talking about self-improvement. Now we're talking about the balance in humanity.
What
Yo,
does
oh like
dude, you're doing
sorry, I'm
what you're
sorry.
doing what the red pilled incels do, but not from. But you're thinking you're doing systemic criticism and analysis because it's not reactionary. That like that is somehow a more reasonable approach. But that is precisely what red pilled reactionaries do as well. They look at the systems and their interpretation is false, and they place the blame on women and femininity or feminism ruining Western society or whatever the fuck. You're looking at it from the point of view of like, oh, it's the neoliberal alienation that we experience that's like actually causing us to feel so far away from one another. Ultimately, though, it's absolutely preposterous for you to state that even if your even if your structural analysis is sound, okay, it is ridiculous for you to apply that to every single individual that you meet. You have no capacity to even comprehend how unique every single person is on this planet and how unique every single person is even in your immediate vicinity. So like having like this nihilistic doomer pilled fucking attitude about the other human beings that you're going to approach is most likely factoring in to the way you react to them and the way you talk to them. And so you're just like serving yourself an L before you even get started on the process. And you're here, so clearly at least like you recognize it to a certain degree, even if you're going to push back a little bit when we are trying to figure out what's going on. But like ultimately something led you to want to talk about it here in front of 40,000 people. So, you know, just recognize it, admit it to yourself. There's somewhere in there when you're not receiving pushback, where when you're alone with your thoughts, you recognize it like, you know, maybe I don't have all the answers, and maybe it isn't just the systems, but also maybe it could be some personal improvement that could certainly help in my situation, and maybe it's not all doom and gloom, and that ultimately you could have a successful relationship, and not everyone's this fucking scumbag. Okay,
Facts.
I mean that's crazy to suspect that. Most people don't even think about these sorts of things. They're just conditioned into behaving the way that they do. So don't. Your starting point is already really your starting point is unhealthy for sure. Self improvement is definitely important for you. Did you listen to anything I said, or were you just like, nah, fuck this guy?
Thank you for
No,
coming on, Explosion Lord.
no. I'm just. It's good advice for most people. Like maybe even including me.
You're wallowing in the self-pity forever aloneism, and you need to realize that you are most people and that you should probably take that into consideration at the very least. You don't have to, but it would be very beneficial.
Look, well, you wouldn't come on here if you didn't also at a certain level recognize it. You know what I mean? Like that maybe there is you know, maybe there is something to the way that like all of these bug men behave, okay? Because like they're ultimately happier than you are, right? And it's not because you have like a supreme understanding of the way the planet works that's like stopping you. It's literally it's still ultimately shortcomings that you have, and you internally recognize that. Otherwise you wouldn't even care to you know, seek advice, even if it's like a comical situation like this one. So it all starts in recognition and moving on from there, and self-improvement. I promise.
All right, bye, Explosion Lord. I hope you have a good
Thank
night.
you.